Alright guys, so you know how last night I was showing you guys how the boat turned out and how it could be better. You can definitely see the stuff over there and over here, right in there. You know, I was hoping for it to be a little bit better, so I'm gonna try and do it again. And it says going on the seats, you know, that movement, you know, you gotta worry about trying to stay off the floor. You know, it's not just like walking down the side. So I think I'm just gonna section it, like do there and do there and do there. That way it's nice and even, and then I can for sure get all of it so that I won't miss spots like that. And we'll see how that works for me. Hopefully that'll work out and still look good. Looks like I gotta go over back here because I was spraying it from the inside and that just didn't work out too good. So I'll have to redo that too. For sure gonna do one coat over everything, maybe two. We'll see how it goes. I don't really gotta spray the floor, I'm just more worried about the sides. So from here up. So I'll probably mix enough for 2 coats and see how it goes. Actually I might mix enough for the first one. Oh, I'll for sure spray one, see how it goes, and if I don't like it, we'll definitely spray another. Just trying to cover it all up because, you know, I want this thing to look pretty nice, and you know, it's acceptable, but if this was for a customer, I'd want to redo it because it's definitely not my best work, and I feel like I could do better, so I'm gonna try and do a little bit better. So last night, like I was saying, I actually used up all the hardener and reducer, and right now there's actually the whole COVID thing going on. So, you know, I went to the good old store where I buy all my paint from. And instead of having hardener like this is the old stuff. This is just enamel. I always use it. Turns out really nice, so that's why I use it, and it's pretty cheap. So if I mess up, you know, I'm learning how to paint. So it's not always gonna be perfect, and this is like the best way to get started. So found this stuff. Still a clear hardener. It says acrylic enamel system right on it right there. And on the back here it says clear hardener as an urethane additive. It can be used as an additive in tractor, truck, and auto acrylic enamel. So we're gonna give that a go. Hopefully still works. Hopefully I mean, it says enamel on it, so it should work. And this stuff, I also picked up some reducer. But the reason I had to go with this is because I'm assuming the whole Corona thing slowing down the shipments and all the products. So they probably haven't got them in stock in a while, and you know it's not a big item like a big seller, so. You know, I'm sure that they're not too worried about it. And these are twice the size as the hardener for whatever reason. So obviously the hardener is going to go faster, and if you don't get stock, then you're going to run out. So I'm just going to have to rock with that for now. Should do the trick just fine. I also picked up a spray can. I don't know if I'm going to use it though, because that's just going to make it look just like those spots. Let me show you guys one last time, and that's not what we're going for. I already had that in the blue a little bit because I had some runs, and I didn't know at the time because this is my first time painting something with metallic. Didn't know, so I just went over it, you know, one more coat over the little run that was back here, and it did that. So I'll try and buff it out. I'll do whatever I can to make it look a little bit better, but it is what it is, and I'm gonna learn from it and do a better job from now on. So I'm gonna see if I can't lay down something better than what's there. If not, I tried. So here we go. All right, guys. So you guys can't see quite yet, but I got the boat all done, and it is all uncovered. You can see the tarps on the ground right there, and it is looking really good. And let me just get to the front here, and here it is. It turned out really good. Definitely could have been better, but really good for how much painting and taping and coats I had to do, and I am pleased with the results. And I like the color scheme of it. I think the red and white looks really good with the seats, and the blue and white up here, and then the black is a separator, silver on the bottom, silver on the inside. The silver and white looks really good together, and I'm not sure if I should have done this part black or if it looks fine white. That's the only thing I'm on the fence about, I guess. But since it's, you know, I just went with that. So it looks good. And got that still. Got all Alumacraft. So the one thing is, you know, this happened when I was taking the paint off in a few spots. So I gotta come by with a little paintbrush and, you know, just touch it up. You know, I'm not afraid to show my flaws I've had. There's a spot missing right there in the blue, which my thought is the only reason that happened was because the base was white. Because, guys, okay, I know I kind of did, you know, a little, you know, quick scuff job, you know, whatever, you know, it wasn't the best, okay? It could have been sanded better, but it only happened to the white for some reason, and the black on the bottom, maybe a little bit on here, I'm not sure, but for sure the black on the bottom of the boat. And see, the thing is that the white and the black aren't metallics, which is weird, but maybe it's something with the metallic that makes it stick better, or, you know, I'm not sure, but like, you know, I only noticed it on the white, and behind that blue was white, because that whole thing was going to be white before, and then it's like, I was taping it off, it's like, okay, no, it's going to be blue, and then I did the seats in red, and I just stuck with that. So there's that. So I gotta touch up a few spots. It's just that spot on the blue, and then the white on the rail here. The seats turned out, well, good, but you see there's some misting, but you know, it's my first time doing such a big paint job like this with all the colors, so, you know, a little bit bled through here and there, you know, big deal. And then I don't know what happened right here. The paper got stuck to the seat, and then it's like glue right there, so I don't know if it got hot and what happened. So there's that, and then there are some runs on the seat because I messed up when I was mixing my paint. When I opened up the quart of the white, I didn't stir it, I just poured it, mixed it, and sprayed it. And because I didn't stir it, the stuff was sitting on the bottom because it settled and it wasn't just mixed right, and it was all separated. So it sprayed really thin, and I was probably spraying on the gun. I probably didn't have it adjusted right, so it was kind of spraying thick, probably. And so it just ran because it was really reduced. But, I mean, I'm learning, guys. That's why, you know, this is mine. You know, I'm painting my own stuff. Like, if you guys want me to paint something, like, now I got the experience, because I experienced it firsthand, and it's my stuff. So, you know, if I don't like it, you know, big deal, it's mine. It doesn't have to be like perfect, but I'm also learning, so I can perfect it the next time I do it. And for spraying metallic, I think I did really good. And you know, if it was a customer's, I probably would spent more time on it, and definitely perfected it. Like right here, that's silver, and I could have taped that off better, but you know, happens. And same with up front, some silver got through, but you know, no big deal. You know, it's a boat. The rest of it looks fine. So. And then I actually realized something over here that I thought got covered, but it looks like the air hose touched it. And I thought it was all covered, but I guess not. So here's that. But I mean, overall, it turned out really good. So, you know, just got to touch up a few areas here and there. You know, put a little bit of lipstick on her, but no big deal. And then there's some flakes from taking the tape off. So I gotta clean it up a little bit. But guys, from what this was and to wanting it painted and going this far with a paint job, it turned out like this is one of the most descriptive, like advanced paint jobs I've done before. The only other ones I've done was like standard, like, okay, paint this color, like with the Predator build. Let's see, that was actually the only one I showed painting. Actually, I want to show you guys more painting, so I'll definitely try and do that in the next builds. I think I got another build coming up here that'll be really sick. I got a lot of builds, so just stay tuned. I'm cranking them out. So it overall turned out really good. I really like this paint scheme, and I'm happy with what I chose. I think that the white looks really good. And I don't know if I'd change much, but that's just me. So I still got the oars. Those are going to be red. I don't know if it's going to be the same red, but it's going to be close. So there's that. It'll probably be red and black. And then just going to touch up these areas. So there you guys have it. And I will show you guys it in the sunlight after I get all these touch-ups done. So I'll show you guys that in the morning. So look forward to that, because this really turns into a pearlescent. So I'm excited to see the rest of it. Alright guys, so I got the boat trailer all wired up yesterday and all the LED conversion kit on. I got the truck up here testing it out. And got the side markers mounted now, which I didn't have before. I just had the rear ones. And all the lights are working. So that's awesome. And then I'm assuming because it's light out, my tail lights weren't on yet, so that's why the tail lights weren't on. Because at first I thought that something wasn't working, but that's not the case. So yeah, my tail lights aren't on, so that's probably why the trailer lights aren't on. So there they are. It was kind of a pain to wire them, but not really. So they had to go down the sides. I didn't have any shrink wrap, so I just electrical taped them. And then I had to undo the bolts right here. I actually put new ones in there, and undo that one and slide this the whole front off the trailer, and use some like, it's called fish lines to get wiring through stuff. It's not actually like, you know, for your fishing pole. It's like, it's kind of like a tape measure, but you know, for doing this stuff that you hook your wire to, and pulled it through there. There's actually a lot of stuff in here, like nuts and stuff from, I don't know, a mouse, bringing it all in there. And there's like a mouse nest. So I cleaned that out on the inside as best as I could, and then pulled the wires through. And then I had to run another wire for the side lights, because these just have little tiny wires like this. And then up here, that's all the wire that they give you. So I had to cut my own wire and run it back. And then I had to do the same on that side, and then I had to use a wire crimp thing. I'll show you guys what one looks like. It's kind of like this, but these are the ones that came in the kit, and they're both straight through. I got one that had an end to it, because I don't know why you'd want one of these, but had one with an end. And then I just grounded the marker lights underneath one of the screws. So pretty clean. And just found out it all works, so that's awesome. And now I got plenty of room up here, so it's long enough now. The other one was too short. And yeah, it turned out really good. So now the only thing left on the trailer is I gotta do the safety chains, which I'll just have to get like almost like a little clevis or something as an adapter instead of extending the chains, because I've actually seen that on quite a few trucks at work, and I guess it works for them. That's the way to do it. And then I gotta put my lug nuts on, which I'll probably do that quick tonight. And then I still gotta do the wheel bearings. That's probably gonna be the last thing. And for the boat, I gotta get the transom done, which I'm still waiting on one other board. I got one down there. And then I gotta do my lights in there. But I actually, if I just open this up, I got a battery for my boat today. So that's awesome. And so then I can run the trolling motor and the lights that I'm gonna put in there. And yeah, it's really coming together. I think we're on the final stretch now. I think we finally are. So it's coming along, and it'll be done soon enough. So just look forward to seeing this out on the water.